Straight.
Tonight, Fox 13 is showing you new video released in the Tyre Nichols death investigation. Hours of new video shows what happened the night 5 Memphis police officers beat Nichols to death last January, revealing details you haven't seen or heard before. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Daryl Green.
And I'm Darcy Thomas. Now, the videos were gathered as part of the evidence in the criminal trial of these officers. A judge gave the order to have the videos released to the public.
Tonight, we have team coverage of these newly released videos and their impact on the investigation and the community. We start with Fox 13 investigative reporter Kayla Solomon. Kayla, you've examined hours of this new footage, and you're live in Hickory Hill where this all happened.
Yeah, Daryl, it was hours of video released today, but most of it just within the about 2 hours it took from the time that Tyre Nichols was pulled over until he was taken to the hospital. And all of it happened right here in Hickory Hill within about 4-block span of his home. Now, I can also tell you that what we saw in that video was the aftermath and what officers initially told Nichols' parents happened that night.
Are you familiar with a Tyre Nichols?
Those are the first words from a Memphis police lieutenant who, along with Officer Desmond Mills Jr., went to the door of Rodney and Rovon Wells.
What is he in custody for? Oh, DUI.
Smith and Mills both say DUI immediately and then ask about drug history.
Trying to find out if you know him to take any kind of drugs or narcotics or anything. No.
But that's not the only time we saw officers interact with Nichols' parents. About 20 minutes later, you see them again standing at an intersection to speak with officers after seeing Tyre's car. The voice you hear is Officer Preston Hemphill, who was later fired.
We tried pulling over your son. He ran from us. We found him at this red light, pulled him over again. He started fighting with us and took off, and he got pepper sprayed and took off running. They did catch him. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Not Tyre.
He was fighting hard, too.
Moments later, Rovon Wells brings up the information she had just gotten from Lieutenant Smith that her son was in custody for a DUI.
This is my thing, and I'm not trying to, because I don't take up with my kids. If they wrong, they wrong. But my son don't drink. He do a little weed. So I'm thinking somebody that he go out with his friends in Germantown. I'm thinking somebody that put something in his drink and made him do something.
Now, as mentioned, we know that former Officer Hemphill was fired following this incident. We also know that Lieutenant Smith retired from the Memphis Police Department before he could face any discipline. Now, decertification documents we got our hands on back when that happened said that Smith, what he said in that video was false, and there were other reasons why he was up for decertification as well. Now, coming up at 5:30, we'll hear the different accounts of what different officers at the scene all had to say they pulled Nichols over for in the first place. Daryl.
That is Fox 13's Kayla Solomon live tonight. Kayla, we'll see you later in the newscast.